Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy back, and today we're playing 3.4 Pumpbow again with the Ice Golem over the Ice Spirit, because I definitely think it's way better that way. So I'm just gonna hop into the game here, and yeah, again, we're gonna be pretty competitive. We're gonna be trying to push up to League 9, the final league before Ultimate Champion in this video. And yeah, just gonna start with the mini peck in the back. I don't want to pump until like the field is kind of clear, or until I have him in the field. So yeah, just because he has an ability to apply pressure right after I pump. I don't want to pump when he's already has cards on the field, because who knows what he could be planning. He's already thinking about supporting his units. So he's going to pump here because he put something in the back, 5 elixir. So he only has like 5 elixir in hand. Yeah, so now he does that. He's at 0. I can definitely easily defend this with some skeletons. I'm not even going to pop my ability because I do want to save my ability for Executioner. And I actually think I'm going to stall it out until the bridge. Unfortunately, the Executioner splash does kind of hit it on this thing. So kind of a bad ice golem on my part. I should have just abilitied. And I would have had a little bit of a counter push too to bait out more elixir, but no matter, we do successfully defend a pump, which means the overall still massive victory for us. And we're just about even elixir with about 5 elixir to go from our pump. So I'm going to have a really nice defense with this Fire Spirit here on these bats, also going to stall that out. And we'll have a nice counter push mini P.E.K.K.A heading down the lane. And I'll bait 4 more elixir out, and of course I can counter this with my queen, and that's going to bait out like 6 more elixir. And by then we're going to be back to our pump. So yeah, very nice by us here. Pretty nice skeletons. And at this point, he goes back to this Executioner, shows me like whatever cards he has, they're like not better counters, because he keeps using his Executioner. So I'm just gonna pop the ability, and he does Lumberjack, and I'm happy to see that just because I can like take it out for 2 more elixir. So just like another +2 trade. And then now at this point, I have like so many pumps up, I don't know what to do with my elixir. I'm just gonna pump up again because I feel like I'm up a lot. The bats bait out. Fire Spirit baits out 2 bats, and I'm getting the skeletons plus ice golem. I guess that's an even trade, but I usually expect to lose when you split skeletons in the back, the 1 elixir. So at this point, I'm like up like, I don't know, 15 elixir on this guy. And I mean, I don't know what he's going to do. I mean, I'm just going to spam everything at the bridge here, and I don't care if he has E-barbs. Like, there's no point, I don't think. Yeah, unfortunately, his E-barbs, I think it's like the Fire Spirit nerf, but those E-barbs used to die, but like nowadays they don't even die anymore. So it doesn't matter though, because that was about even. He went all in, I went all in, but I get the elixir back, he doesn't. So I'm just going to go in the opposite lane here. And just going to save for my Ice Golem, just stall this out because we do get the lock. And I am going to play this Arch Queen, and then the Skeleton's on the left. Arch Queen stops the dash. Skeletons distract the Inferno Dragon. Very nice play by us. We're going to pop the ability just to like prolong the expo as much as we can. And I forgot that we can prolong it infinitely because we're up like 10 elixir on this guy. Yeah, he hits us with a good game, but guys, it's not a good game just yet, just because 490 is actually a lot of logs. I mean, like, what does log do, like 60? I don't know, bro, but the point is that's like 9 or 10 logs, and I mean, like, cycling 10 logs is no easy task no matter what you're doing, especially when you cycle them low like I did right there. That does no tower damage. So we're going to have to keep defending either for 2 minutes, or we're going to have to keep playing until we get a lock. And yeah, that was kind of close right there, guys. Mini P.E.K.K.A almost did die, but we would have been fine, but I do want to retain my elixir lead. So very nice mini P.E.K.K.A hit right there. We're just going to be able to queen on all this. And I'm going to stop the dash with the Fire Spirit. Going to skeletons. Unfortunately, skeletons come down late because like rage is crazy. So yeah, we're kind of like not the best value from our cards recently, but it doesn't stop us from being up like 10 elixir, of course. It's like 10 instead of 20, I guess. So we're going to defensive expo just because I think I'm going to wait this out because I don't want to go in for a lock. And I feel like I'm really confident on defense against this guy. He has like random cards, no win condition. So I'm just going to go queen here to clean everything up nicely. I'm going to pull the E-barbs. I'm going to let the expo die at this point. I mean, he's gotten a lot of value. He's going to expo a bit early, a bit late on the ice golem. So the expo takes 2 shots, but I still think we might get a lock because he has no heavy spells. And that cannon just tells me it's a desperation cannon. It tells me he's at like 3-4 elixirs. So I'm just going to start spamming everything at him. Yeah, and we win. So yeah, pretty nice first game. Well played by us. That's what I'm telling you guys. If they don't have a heavy spell, I think it's like an automatic win unless you choke. And I mean, I do choke like once every like 4 or 5 games, not going to lie. Definitely haven't, unless you see Earthquake, everything seems to be like your matchup. Like I feel like I lose every game because of my own fault, and every game is winnable. RG Lightning can be hard if they play it right. Really awkward starting hand by us, really unfair. And then this Fireball really surprised me. I thought, okay, I'll just log it back and there'll be no damage. But even with the skeleton shots, even with the expo shots, like the hog doesn't die. With the log and the tower, that was kind of crazy. I was like, okay, so now we're down damage, but no matter. We have our pumping cycle. I choose to actually ice golem there, just because I do want to potentially, like, I don't know, push with it or something. I wanted to save the Fire Spirit to put apply pressure Probably should have just fire spirited there. So we are going to counter the hog here, and that was pretty nice defense because we do get the 4 elixir back, and we're going to kill his ice golem, and also a poor ice spirit by him. So, and he fireballs. So at this point, we're up elixir a little bit, but we have no pumps on the field, so not really the elixir damage we're looking for. So I'm going to fire spirit on offense just to get that value from that 1 elixir card. He's going to let it slide, actually, so I'm feeling pretty happy about that. Going to put ice golem into the lane he's going for just to defend. I know he's probably going to hog soon, so I'm really cautious about being at 10 here. I'm pretty sure here comes the hog. And yeah, the hog, I thought since I had mini P.E.K.K.A, he would probably get hog ice golem. Even with the log, guys, they're still going to get 1 shot. I'm not really sure. Perhaps I could place it next to the hog behind the ice golem. So I get 1 shot on the hog directly, and then I can log it back, and the mini P.E.K.K.A doesn't have to run too far and get another shot. Maybe that's possible. I'm not exactly sure if it is, and I don't know the placement. And I wasn't about to try. I was content with 1 shot there. I'm content with 1 shot here too. Not going to pop the ability. Really going to use the ability to take out this counter push. And not going to pop it too early either, so just going to pop it now. And we're just going to go in for another pump here. I do almost kind of want to bait out the fireball, but I really don't. But I don't think he's going to fireball this because I think he wants to hog on this. And I actually pre-plant the mini P.E.K.K.A, I do believe. No, I do not. Okay, so he fireballs and he doesn't go in. And I kind of have to, the ice spirit makes me go in for the log also instead of just the fire spirit. So I know he's going to hog now, so I'm going to place the mini P.E.K.K.A because I'm super confident he's going to hog at this point. And I do predict, not that I needed to, but I don't know why I really chose to do that. So like I said, guys, I did bait out the fireball, but I gave him really good fireball value once. But I do choose to switch lanes on him here, like in a little surprise manner. And he goes in on me. I don't think that's a good play just because I get skeleton counters. And he has to defend here. He can't even afford a log. It's a defend first, and I do get a really fat lock. And I'm going to keep my elixir advantage up. I can only have like 1 pump at the field, so I'm going to always aim to have 1. Unfortunately, that doesn't die because, again, Fire Spirit Nerf. Fire Spirit's still really good, so we can complain. Going to block the Ice Spirit with the Ice Golem really fast to deny the shots. Yeah, very important to always have your mini P.E.K.K.A in cycle for his hogs, or be applying enough pressure that he can't hog at that moment. And then he can counter with 1 elixir skeletons if he doesn't log. As the opposing player, if you raw hog and they don't have mini P.E.K.K.A, you should definitely always log because they only have skeletons as a counter like I did. So right here, kind of got outcycled I think a little bit, but we get the log down. And we do drop that 2 extra elixir to deny damage because we still are down damage. We have a significant elixir lead like we haven't had early in this game. I'm trying to build up a push on the right here, but the skeletons kind of like scare me, and it kind of shows me that I think he knows I'm trying to go in. So he does predict here, and unfortunately I do let the log happen. I am going to mini P.E.K.K.A, and I think that was a bit too low. Ooh, I still get the damage. Surprisingly, that was fast enough. Even when I played, I didn't feel fast enough, and even on the recording, it looked kind of late. But maybe that low placement is actually a little bit better. So I'm going to pop the ability because I feel like he has to respond to mini P.E.K.K.A. He only logs it out, and yeah, he is down like significant amount of elixir. So I'm going to just ride this pump all the way through and spam him out until he's out of elixir. And as always, guys, it turns out like they have way less elixir than you think, and you're putting on like, it doesn't even feel like you're putting on pressure sometimes because you're putting like, you're only putting elixir down when you're at 10, but they do run low on elixir there, so he kind of did run out of elixir. We overwhelmed him. Yeah, good game by us. Gonna hop into the next game here. Yeah, guys, I hope you appreciate these more competitive style games. I can talk about my life and other stuff later, but right now we're gonna play this super good, or I guess a pretty hard matchup here for us against the Lava Loon deck. I know I should be counter-attacking, so kind of late on this, but like once it does hit me, I'm like, okay, I gotta like counter-attack, gotta get the damage back, because I only have Queen to counter-attack, and I have enough elixir to defend for Queen, or only have enough, only 1 defense is Queen, and I already have enough elixir, so I might as well just Queen and counter-attack. I'm gonna Fire Spirit because I want to pull this opposite lane because I gotta let the Queen breathe here. I'm really glad that I had the 14 Queen here. I really didn't realize that last video was Pumpbow. I was playing with the level 13 Queen on ladder, and let me tell you guys, it did not feel like it. So really nice skeletons to counter there. I'm really glad that he responded to the pressure. I do think the correct thing to do is not respond to the pressure. Really good Fire Spirit by us, insane value. He's crying, and we do get a free pump. So I'm feeling pretty good about this game. But again, guys, it's not over just because we have no spells. And he could definitely take our tower because we only have a Queen. So I'm feeling pretty good. But no guarantee we're going to win. I do feel like it might be a 2-tower game. So I'm actually going to go for the healthy side here because I don't want him to just drop the tower. I want to encourage him to defend a bit more. And we do luckily pull out the defense. I'm glad that he isn't just going super aggressive. I felt like if he went super aggressive on us, he'll do a lot better. Luckily for us, he does have a lot of ground counters like Valkyrie and Does he have mini P.E.K.K.A? I'm not sure, but he has a couple ground cards more than usual, and that helps us. That takes off the pressure that we have to deal with a little bit, just because he doesn't have too many air support units. And we're gonna pump again. We're gonna X-bow. I am thinking about which tower I want to take out. I want to take out both. Like I said, guys, I didn't want to attack that weak side tower last time because I felt like it was so low that he was simply going to sack it for 6 elixir, and I kind of felt like we would have some difficulty defending. So if we're going to have difficulty defending, I want to have like opportunity to go for both towers. Mini P.E.K.K.A is going to get a shot there because of a nice timed Ice Golem. Ice Golem comes down the other side. We're going to Mini P.E.K.K.A. Kind of a bit overwhelmed. Not the best defense, I don't think, over here. I didn't even pop the ability, or maybe I guess it was on cooldown. And yeah, but we do defend, luckily, without taking too much damage. We're going to mini P.E.K.K.A on here, and I'm glad he's spamming ground you instead of being able to build a big push, because I feel we can just counter everything with Queen, get the usual positive elixir trades that we are used to getting on defense, and then go in with the next bow. No pumps needed. I feel like there's no way he can defend this. I'm just going to spam into here and hopefully like stall out long enough, and I do. I catch most of the minion horde with that, and we do take the tower, so very good game against Lava Hound for us. Really glad he didn't apply enough pressure because I feel like that matchup definitely depends on starting hand and who applies pressure first. But luckily he didn't recognize we only had like one air defense, Queen. So, and yeah, like I said, guys, I don't think he had the best Lava Hound deck for the matchup. So very good game on our part nonetheless, though. We played that very well and applied pressure at the right times. Had we not applied pressure, we would have just put everything same lane. We would have got overwhelmed. Minor, like Valkyrie plus Minor on the Queen would have been such an issue to deal with. But yeah, so hopping into the next game here, I do like splitting these skeletons in the front as opposed to the back, like I said before, just so we don't take any like Golden Knight dashes or stuff like that. Ice Golem's in the back just because it stalls. Okay, I see the Golem in the back. Just gonna go X-bow opposite lane. I feel like I'm just gonna try to apply a lot of pressure right side, and then I feel like I'm just gonna mini P.E.K.K.A at the bridge on the left side. Because that really does feel like, you can see me there trying to, what's it called, deflect a hit there, but it doesn't work, never works against that card, so it's kind of useless. I feel like mini P.E.K.K.A gets so much damage at the bridge, though, no matter how much elixir they spam at you, the mini P.E.K.K.A is going to take out most of the golem, and then maybe you could, like, kite the rest of the units. So in this case, mini P.E.K.K.A just melted it because we applied a really good pressure, and he decided to respond to it. He should have gone for a tower trade, in my opinion. Might have gotten it, but, I don't think he would have, just because we had the Queen also. And the mini P.E.K.K.A plus the Ice Golem. The Ice Golem stalls for long enough for the mini P.E.K.K.A to do its thing. And then after that, the mini P.E.K.K.A can turn around and help out the tower, kill the supporting units. So, yeah, again, he pumps there. I feel like he can't... It's always our job to apply pressure. Like, we pump so he could apply pressure. He can't apply really good pressure. He needs a big push. He pumps in response. He's a low elixir. We're both at low elixir. But, it's my job to apply pressure, and I'm actually up slightly, so I do take the tower here with a really nice pressure. I'm going to Fire Spirit here to hit the pump, because I'm pretty sure it denies 2 elixir, and I think I could get away with this placement, yeah. And another interesting thing is it hits the King Tower, which I doubt that's ever going to be useful, but you never know. And yeah, he does go in the goal in the back. We have like a pump and a quarter on him. We definitely have like 8 elixir up on him, so we're not really down elixir. We're down 3 or 4 elixir in hand, though, but again, we have really solid defense. And plus all the elixir we're going to get, I'm not worried at all. So I'm going to put Queen up in the middle. Kind of questionable play, not going to lie. But I am going to focus here. Here I need to cycle back to my mini P.E.K.K.A real Queen. Luckily I'm up so much elixir, I can just stall everything out. And the Queen does like actually stall things out for a long time. I'm going to skeletons here just because I don't want them to die to death damage, but I do want them on the field. I'm going to pull something back. Unfortunately, only that gets pulled back. Luckily, mini P.E.K.K.A does get a shot on that Lumberjack, take it out. We get Queen to clean everything up. So really good defense by us. He does get a good bit of damage. Just 32 seconds left. I'm not going to pump anymore, even though whenever the field is empty and I have pump in hand, I have an energy to pump. Definitely just like hurts our chances of winning if I pump at like whatever elixir. So mini P.E.K.K.A is going to do its thing there. And I'm just going to get back to like mini P.E.K.K.As and Queens. And no matter like where the placement is, they're going to get a couple shots each. And it's going to help clear it out. He has no golem down. He's trying to spam us with support units, which of course is not going to go well. Because his deck relies on a big push. So once again, guys, really good matchup by us. Only able to win because we were applying pressure at the right times to make sure that he can't build up a big push and take our tower. Because if you lose a tower with this deck, there's really no coming back. In fact, you want to be the one taking their tower early game and then forcing them to come back. I feel like that's how this game, this deck works. It's really good offensively, really good in single elixir. Can stop a lot of pressure, can apply a lot of pressure, can get a massive elixir advantage. So yeah, really good starting hand. I love starting with the Fire Spirit and then just pumping right after. I usually like to see how they react, but because sometimes I feel like if they react with like a ram with the bridge, it could be mean issues. Here I'm a little bit worried as well. I'm just gonna try and stall out this push, see where an Ice Golem and Skeletons can really take me. I'm gonna let it come down the middle of it so to get engaged both towers, and then I think, okay, I have to mini P.E.K.K.A, so it's 4 elixir. It's not that bad. And then here, I'm a bit low on elixir. I wish I had my mini P.E.K.K.A again, but I'm just going to spam the ability real fast. I think I should have put it right lane, less spell value. Luckily, he only has rage, so not that much spell value for him. But yeah, we do defend, and I'm hoping to get back to another ability. That was the whole point of popping the ability early, besides just popping it a bit later. And I do get back to another ability. I spam it right away, and he was not expecting that for sure. And he wastes a zap, and I'm really happy to see that zap. Just because I know he won't be able to go in with absolutely anything there, and we do have our like a full pump up, and we're also up elixir. So I'm just thinking about attacking right now, but I know he has like I think he's back to his giant, and I know he had Sparky in hand, so I waited for the Sparky, and I'm gonna go in opposite lane. I'm expecting a giant here, but he doesn't go for it. And unfortunately, the rage is really nice for him there, and he's able to deny a lot more damage than I thought he would be able to because of my perfectly timed it with the Skeletons. Kind of ridiculous, but so here I'm thinking I'm gonna mini P.E.K.K.A on the right. I'm gonna pop the ability on the left, bait out more elixir. Very good at bait because he had like awkward hand, I guess. Should have gone for a skeleton giant if he could have, or whatever that shit's called. But yeah, we do use the Fire Spirit to have a full mini P.E.K.K.A as opposed to just mini P.E.K.K.A-ing on it raw and having it like trade evenly. So that does win us the tower, guys, just because we were up so much elixir. And we're going to use that elixir advantage to just pump again to make sure we have the elixir advantage for like the next minute. I do think this man has given up. I mean, like, I don't know. I guess Mbappe is not the best Clash Royale player. Or I guess we're playing Lalo and he loves Mbappe. But instead, man, he should have shown some love to his his freaking Sparky, man. Really good RNG right there for us. Good placement, I guess. Our queen stayed alive for a lot longer than I thought it would. Yeah, I'm just going to keep pumping, I guess. Not a really good pump by us. Like I said, guys, don't pump in the last 40 seconds of the game. We're just going to mini P.E.K.K.A anyway, though, because nothing you can do. We're going to log out the egg. And, I mean, this is going to get, like, pretty much, like, virtually no damage. And this mini P.E.K.K.A, again, is staying alive. Super clutch. On top of all the advantages we have, we're getting, like, super lucky interactions right now. So, yeah, we're just going to go ahead. Once again, I showed that I'm a bit too early to place my X-Bow. I think I could have used the Ice Golem first to defend the queen better and then X-Bowed with the queen, but it doesn't matter, guys. Something to work on for next time, but another good win by us, and at this point, I do think we're like 1 or 2 games away from League 9, so I'm getting pretty hyped up because I'm a bit of a win streak. Yeah, I really thought that this was going to be a lot harder. I was trying some other decks, and I think I got up to like 4 wins in League 8. And then I lost all of them, and I really got demotivated. But yeah, I just had to focus up, and once I focus up, I always find success. And this deck is just like phenomenal, honestly. Like, this is my favorite deck by far. I'm definitely just gonna be boosting my queen and playing this deck because this is the only thing I feel comfortable with right now. And yeah, trying to familiarize myself with all the matchups. Like I said, guys, the strategy almost never changes. You just have to be aware of certain like decks. Like this battle ram is always scary because right there almost connected. Because a single minion distracted my tower for 3 business days. So that's kind of ridiculous. But yeah, I kind of had to over defend just a little bit. It wasn't the best trade, it felt like. And he did get good poison value. So I didn't want to queen up because I just want to cycle. And I didn't want to cycle skeletons in the back because I feel like they're just wasting elixir. And I kind of wanted to get like, you know, like an even trade or better. And he has P.E.K.K.A, so we do get a really nice set of skeletons down to help our queen survive way longer than it should have. So, all in all, this was like a -1 trade for us. With the skeletons, the spirit, the queen, and the ability. But that's fine, because honestly, that would have been the same. And we get his P.E.K.K.A out, so that's really good. We're going to Ice Golem here for a +1 trade. Really nice placement. You could use... I'm pretty sure you could also put in between the towers, where both towers splash it, but then you have to eat the dash. And I did feel like doing that, so... Also wasn't 100% sure on the placement there. Yeah, we're going to Battle Ram. I knew he would be counterattacking, so I was ready for this. I'm going to get a really nice Fire Spirit here, and yeah, I maybe could have Ice Golem there, but instead I chose not to, and our queen does survive. And I'm thinking that's a loggable queen, but that's not zappable, because I did upgrade it to 14, so I don't think he could zap it. I do see that he doesn't place anything on it, so I thought he was going to zap, so I used the ability, and it stays alive. I guess could have waited a little bit longer in the ability, but anyway, ton of damage. And I think I'm just going to surround here and eat the damage just because the hand's a little bit awkward. And I have my pump back, so I just kind of want to save up elixir and just eat the damage. So I see double elixirs hitting, and we're about to collect from our pump. So I do pump up a bit early, not a 10, even though it's like a log. What is it called? Bridge spam. So up a 10 already, and I overreact and freak out and totally like choke my advantage here with this expo. But anyway, we're going to attack opposite lane and hopefully get some value out of this defensive expo placement. I was totally freaking out there, guys. I felt like I got 5 elixir in 1 second, so, and I was trying to I thought I selected my queen last, but apparently I didn't. Defensive expo, go, 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 go. And, yeah. So we are going to defend fine here, guys, and we do have another pump down, but our advantage is not nearly as big. And right here it does kind of look scary, but luckily the queen ability does kind of save us here. Really nice skeletons to pull stuff back, and then mini P.E.K.K.A. log to make sure that the ram gets out. And, yeah, defensive expo does come in clutch to kill that P.E.K.K.A. So yeah, really nice sequence by us to recover our advantage. And I think we're probably back to where we were about 45 seconds ago. Maybe even a little bit of worse position because he does poison that out. But now we have poison out. And I'm really thinking that the only counter he has is P.E.K.K.A. And I'm trying to like kind of, you know, get his P.E.K.K.A. out over here. And I really want to kind of like apply some pressure. I want to get his P.E.K.K.A. out. But he is just cycling. He does put his P.E.K.K.A. down. He's back to poison at this point. And we're defending at the bridge, so not the best mini P.E.K.K.A. by us, I don't think, because, oh no, it does get 2 shots, so really good mini P.E.K.K.A. by us, because each mini P.E.K.K.A. shot is like 2 elixir of value, I swear. So he's going to get logged to clean everything up. He does poison there. I think it's a pretty late poison. Again, he's back to P.E.K.K.A. I really just want to get the P.E.K.K.A. out. I don't want to just go in on the P.E.K.K.A. I'm going to cycle back to another elixir collector. Maybe you think we'll be low on elixir. And we do counter with mini P.E.K.K.A. again, drawing more elixir. He does put the P.E.K.K.A. in the back because he thought we were low. Probably saw that mini P.E.K.K.A. and thought, okay, we must be at like less than 6. But we were back at 10 when we put that mini P.E.K.K.A. We were not forced to put it by any time. He tries to zap, but I mean, it's all over at this guy's guy. I mean, he's down 7 elixir from that P.E.K.K.A. and we're up on pumps, so pretty much a full elixir bar on him. And yeah, just like that, that's going to bring us to an end to this video. That did help me reach League 9. Yeah, like more competitive games. I do expect more of these to come along as the season kind of draws to an end. And yeah, as I'll be trying to push up for a really good finish this season, I hope you guys enjoy some of the more competitive games I do put up. And yeah, if you like the video, like and subscribe, leave a comment, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.